What's going on, guys? It's Lexter. Welcome back to another Lecture Theory episode. Episode 3 with the boy StarGamer.
Hello.
Now, I did not think we were gonna do another episode. I thought I was just gonna, it was gonna fade away. But look, we're here with the boy StarGamer, and
we have the mood light.
Yeah, we got the mood light, everything.
Like
he brought
everything.
a couple suggestions. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be getting in depth with like the afterlife and ghosts and spiritual stuff. Mm-hmm. and all that, and he wanted to talk about the Bermuda Triangle too. Yeah. So we're gonna get in depth with that. I got a plug nose, don't worry, it shouldn't be a problem. But other than that, let's get straight into the episode. Are you ready, StarGamer?
I'm ready.
Let's go. All right.
The Bermuda Triangle, a legend that loosely defined region of the western part, northern Atlantic Ocean, and it's said to be like a gigantic triangle within
the ocean. It's like was it like the Pacific Ocean or something like that? Yeah, something like that. And supposedly I've heard things about, ships and planes and all that disappearing. What do you know about that?
I've known like there's like a huge plane that happened because like people are saying that it's like a new portal to like a different place, like
dimension,
like you can see this triangle and like the eye, and I was thinking of like the
Illuminati.
The Illuminati.
And
it kind of was like shaped like that. So people were like saying, oh, well, what happened? The only thing that they would do is just sink, but I don't think that possibly, because no matter like what happened, like people are just gonna think like it's sunk, or like if something like a disaster happened and like they just I'm having some thoughts about it because I mean the triangle, like you're saying, like it can go like through stuff like what was it called again, the Illuminati.
The Illuminati, yeah.
Yeah, and it's saying like the whole of it, the eye. People are saying like it goes to like something new, and it's like
a portal dimension. Because like, what are the odds that it's a triangle shape? Like the Illuminati, exactly. Some things that I have heard was that it's a portal to a different dimension, or there are sea creatures, like huge creatures, like pulling them
like
down.
There's like tons of
because
creatures.
it is a deep part of the ocean. We don't know what's down there. It could be an opening to like any sea monster to collect.
For all we know, it could be like the Kraken or something.
Yeah, what was it, like the Kraken or something like that? Like a big squid or something like that? Dude, those things really interest me.
There's also this dragon thing. I forgot the name of it, but like it's a huge dragon that comes out and just attacks any ship. That could possibly... Maybe there's like tons of sea creatures in there that we just don't know of, and the government's just like trying to fade it all in, because like... that's just my thought though. Like it could be something else.
It could be some paranormal shit, or it could be some deep seas situation, like some sea monsters or something like that. And that really interests me. The fact that we've only explored like what was it? How much, like a certain part of the ocean? And like we don't know what's out there. We do not know what's out there. So I mean, I don't know. It's crazy to me. It's crazy because it could be anything. Sea monsters, some paranormal shit,
could be some different other stuff,
some out of the universe stuff. And I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
It could be another different perspective, and that what we're saying is true.
Are you suggesting that it could have been some natural cause, some natural disaster? I mean, I would agree with that. But like coincidentally, every time, like I don't know. I don't. It
could have been like a 5 out of 10 situation.
I mean, coincidentally, every time someone goes to the Bermuda Triangle, it sinks or disappears or something like that. The thing that I find like crazy is that I get the boats disappear, but airplanes, I've heard like airplanes disappear too.
Like, how are they able to get them?
Like, even
it's like in the sky.
So that kind of just debunks the whole sea creature. Because it's in the air. How the fuck you can't? It's not like that doesn't make sense. Would you ever consider going to the Bermuda Triangle?
Maybe, honestly. I mean,
I've
heard people get like sick there, honestly.
Oh,
and, like,
really?
There's some like natural causes, because I heard a story about someone like that got like sick or some sort because of like the waves, but that could just be normal sickness, maybe.
Yeah, maybe just seasick or something. My like theory, I don't know, this is a small theory that I had, was that they switch into realities where like, I don't know, I feel like a different, like they came from a different reality and now they're in our realities.
Really?
And then but the reality that they were in, like they have like they went missing. You know what I mean?
So you're saying like they went through somewhere else, like
I feel like the people that returned like those YouTubers that returned from the Bermuda Triangle are from a different universe, and then from their universe, they disappeared. You know what I mean?
Dude,
like that would be
crap.
That would be. What? I mean, what do you think? Is that a bad theory? It's
okay. Well, you might be right on like the multiverse thing.
From our because from our experience, we're seeing okay, they went and they came back. Yeah. But what about like from a different, like from their original reality, they disappeared.
That could happen.
Because that's what happens in it. I don't know, but that's my theory. It's not a bad theory.
Okay, well here's my theory. Like, you know, heaven, like the place that people go to die.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what if they like went down and came back to like the house to try and see it, but people visit there, but they can only do it when people visit. I'm thinking that's how they get in, is people go in, and if they like don't like them, and it's just like just spook them off. But that could be a different thing. What do you think about it?
I mean, I don't really know. I mean, in first place, like, what do you think? Like, when people die, do you actually like, what do you think is in the afterlife?
I don't know.
Because if you believe in like the whole heaven stuff, then you know obviously that's what you believe that, you know, could happen in the afterlife. But personally, I have a theory on that. I have like a complete different perspective on it. Yeah. But what do you think?
I'm thinking maybe possibly the heavens. I don't know about that stuff. But there could be like a other place that people have not talked about because they're just dead. But
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. But I'm thinking there could be like another place where people go. Like, what if like, let's say like heaven and hell like just don't exist and stuff. There's like a place, a different one.
Yeah, different completely. Like, I mean, like, you know, I respect people that they think, you know, that heaven is the afterlife and that's it. But, you know, I feel like it's not like that for everyone. And here's the thing. A lot of people that think that that's the afterlife, I feel like that's where they actually go.
Yeah.
Because it's what they believe they will see. And I feel like when someone dies, they, like, whatever they believe is in the afterlife truly happens.
Yeah.
And if I feel like what I believe is that, because there's this thing called the astroform or something like that. It's something like that. Where basically, no, it's some word like that. I forgot.
Is it where like they basically transform into something else?
They like get out of their body, and it's like a different dimension, like a pocket dimension where like you control your reality. You can literally like explore the universe. You can do so much.
It's like, I don't know what you're saying. Is it like a limbo or something?
It's like it's like some kind of different place for their like whole mind. Like you do some kind of ritual or something, and you can get out of your body, like your energy, your spirit.
Oh, you're talking about like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
What is it called again?
Like you've seen Doctor Strange, like, right? When
something like that, like where you get out of your body. It's exactly like that. Because like when people do it, they say that they see like they can literally explore the universe, different planets, different realities, different times, memory. They can visit anyone. It's just like real life, but like just in a, like you're a god basically. You could do so much.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. I feel like that's what happens in the afterlife. Like you do so much. You just explore you're just energy basically. That's what I personally feel.
Like it's just your entire whole Earth.
Like not even like, the galaxy. Like really beyond the galaxy. You can I've heard so many like I guess stories about people that have actually tried this. Just, you know, get into a meditation state and they get out of their body and just do so much. They say you can, you know, meet people. They say you can, you know, live experiences, you know, visit through memories, through time, all that. And it's just like, I think it's called, I don't know, astroform or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right about the astroform.
That's what I like personally feel like happens in the afterlife. But the scary thing is that when you do that astroform or whatever, the thing is, I heard that some celebrities have tried it, and they said that when they like tried it, some like spooky stuff happened. Some like, cause when you leave your body in that like state of mind, that body is open to like some bad demon or something.
Really? And
you know, there's like people like theorizing that like when like, you know, someone does it and then like they come back, it could be like a devil or something like that, or some demon. And you know, it's kind of crazy because I forgot what celebrity, but a celebrity used to do it and they stopped after an experience like that because like they experienced it. And there's theories that, like, you know, he's not really him, like, to this day.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So that's why, like, you know, it sounds cool, you can be a god, you can explore the galaxy, but it opens your body to a bad demon. Yeah.
Like, it changes, like, your mind. Like,
it changes your soul. You like
soul.
Someone, like a demon could be like replicate. Like, let's say I do it right now and then I come back. It could be like a demon. It could someone like mimicking me or something. You know what I mean? Like, that's why, you know, I don't recommend doing it.
I honestly believe that because, like, there have been people that done it and, like, let's say like a week or like two, like, they just are not themselves. Like, oh my, like, that brings me up something. Like, there is, like, people that have seen ghosts, and, like, what if they, like, gone through the whole physical out of body thing and they just, like, see ghosts? Like, that's all they can see.
It unlocks like a new
it unlocks a brand new third eye, you can say.
Yeah, the third eye, bro. The third eye. I've heard so many things about it. Have you heard about the third eye?
I've heard some things about it, but I don't know that
Supposedly, if you're spiritual and you work so hard on meditation and you just get deep into it, you open your third eye.
You just get like a third eye? Like, that reminds me of like Doctor Strange for some reason.
Yeah, but
like with the third eye.
I mean, their concept surrounds that in the real life. Obviously, it's not an actual eye that opens up, but it's like, you know,
it's like your mind.
Like, in energy wise, like your mind opens up to so much more. I think there was this story about this kid that I forgot how. I don't know if he took a drug or if he just kind of did some kind of hack or something to he opened his third eye early, and he saw so much that he couldn't handle it, that he killed himself because it was so much information for him. So people that unlock their third eye, they work hard up to it to the point where they can understand the information and receive the information. But with someone like cheats and they cut to it, it's too much for them because they don't like. So yeah, if you ever want to open your third eye, do it the right way. So for this part of the video, if you get easily offended in religion stuff, we're going to talk about religion.
Just click off.
Just click off if this offends you. This is an offensive warning. This was both of our ideas. Not, any of ours, to be exact. I don't know. The people, let me just talk about the people that quote unquote don't believe in God. Because I've met some people that said they don't believe in God, but the problem with these people is that they say that they just kind of say just to piss people off. And the reason why I say that is because they're like, I saw this one kid, I'm not gonna name him. There's this random kid, he said he doesn't believe in God, and I was like, at the time I was like, how come? And he was like, I just don't. I was like, hey, and then he said, I believe in the devil.
Well,
in this case, I was like, okay, this kid is just bullshitting. Like, because he's there's a difference.
He's just trying to piss people off because of like believing.
Like, there's a difference between not believing in a religion and just going for the villain of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
And in this case, that's exactly what he was doing. That just because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest God believer. And I'm not out here saying I believe in the devil, not the God. No, I don't like. If I'm not gonna believe in it, I'm not gonna believe in it at all. Not I believe in the devil. That right there is just out of pocket. This I don't know.
It's just like taking stuff out of context. And
it's just like I mean, it's just not the way to go. And I also don't like how people say that if you don't believe in God or all that, you're a bad person and this and that. It's just like. I wouldn't say I don't believe in God 100%, but I'm not a very religious person. I'd say.
Yeah, it's understandable. Like, people just have their different things of like religions and stuff.
I respect them.
Yeah.
I 100% respect them, and I do respect that they have something to believe in, which is amazing. It gives them their hope in life, and a reason to live every day, and that's 100% good. But it's just like, keep it in your lane. You know what I mean? With me, I have my own ways, and having hope in life. Whether it's in myself or in the universe or just things in general in my life. But what do you? Because you said that you're like religious,
a Christian.
A Christian.
Yeah.
But you said kinda.
Kinda.
What do you mean by that?
I stopped going to church a while back.
Oh yeah.
And fun fact, actually, Wilson, like Wilson, like he's a Christian as well, and like we both talked about it, like about the Bibles and stuff. He showed me about like the words and like the titles that they've gone. I've read through them, and I'm thinking, like, how did they do this? Like, they must have gone like thousands of centuries ago when like gods were actually real, and like for example, Jesus maybe. Like, I think what they're like seeing is like a leader of some sort. Like they're just giving like all their stuff, and like
you don't think he was an actual like celestial or something like that.
Yeah,
he was just a leader basically. And they kind of saturated his story to then give people hope
to make him look like
that, because like I feel like they wanted Jesus or whatever, his presence around the world. And if people saw him as a normal person, how they're gonna be like, how the hell is he with me today? So then they gave him that look of, we are like, I'm a celestial, I'm over you, and I protect you all the time. So I mean, it kind of makes sense why they did that, if that's actually what happened. Because I mean, imagine if you looked up to a human being, like it's just like, how are they protecting me, this and that. That's why I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, people believe in it. People like look up to.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like, if people believe or don't believe, then it's just.
I know some people that are like, they just say it's completely stupid. And that's what they believe. And
it's just everybody has a different set of minds.
It's all about the mindset, and like the people that I know that say it's stupid, they just say that, bro, they look up to like an anime character, like realistically, you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Because I mean, I don't know, bro. Like a lot of people get offended by it, and I mean that's just life. It's just life.
You know what the funny part is about like the anime thing they said? There are people that worship a cartoon character.
Really?
Actually.
You're lying.
There's this cartoon called Rescue Rangers. There's like a place in India where there's like this character named Gadget. Apparently, people actually like have a religion about her, and it's
really
just, like,
that's actually crazy.
Like when I saw it, I was like, "What the hell? What are they doing?" Okay, so something that we were thinking about was space, or like reality,
and everything out there. And
because like you're saying, like when people die, like they're just like in their own galaxies. What if there's like more out there in like the galaxies? Like if like let's say like another world like dies of some sort, they could just go to somewhere else. It's like, let's say if you die in Jupiter, maybe you could just go somewhere different. But that's
or you know what? What if like when you die, you like first you experience life on Earth, then you experience life on some other planet that's unnamed or something like that. It's like that's what life is like. You experience this life on Earth, experience this life on here, on there, and that, like that. Like you traveling through the universe. That would be pretty interesting.
That
like,
could actually.
Because imagine a civilization on a different planet. It would be different types of
like
humans.
Saying if Mars was like brand new. Like people have been talking about Mars being like the brand new Earth, and I'm just like, maybe that could be, but like it would just take a long time. And
like I feel like
that place has no water or some sort. Like how are we gonna get water there?
It's just gonna be a hassle, and realistically, that whole living on Mars thing
would just be a waste of time, because Earth, we could use that for like Earth and just
like they're like focusing so much on trying to make Mars inhabitable when they should be focusing on bettering the Earth. You know what I mean? Instead of bettering a different planet. And by the time they do figure out that whole making Mars inhabitable, it will be out of our timeline. Because we only have a maximum, if we're lucky, lifespan of 100 years. And I highly doubt we're gonna be able to step on Mars. That's why I really never cared about it, because I feel like in my life
people are saying only rich people will go
only rich. That's
just I
mean, I find it crazy how there is potentially so much out in space, different universes, but we'll never even step foot off this Earth. This will be everything we know.
This is just gonna be like the foot that we stand until the day we die. It's like a thought that we're just always on here, because you would have to be like the luckiest out of everything. Like, you know, Neil Armstrong, like he got to go to the moon for the first time. He's something special now, and like it's just like our foots are just like on Earth, and it's like, I don't know.
I mean, with like the whole moon landing, I don't doubt it. Like it could be real, and you know, maybe it is, but you know, there are some very sketchy things that like people making like good points, like because the flag, there is no air on the moon. It's like waving around.
It's like still like this, and then like
if there's no wind on the moon, why is it going like this? I saw some TikToker, he debunked it. I forgot what he said, but he said that because of this or because of that, and you know,
it's like what we said before. Like some people like believe it, some people don't, and it's like, it's kind of like what we said before. Like when like the whole believing the stuff happened and like just making an opportunity to explain it, but I think it's just kind of like a tie between like we don't know whether he went or not went to the moon, but there are people saying like there's just like I don't know if it's still out there, like there's just been like TV stuff about like the moon, and I'm thinking that it might have kind of been real, but I'm still like kind of convinced like that. I don't know if like he went there, but it's kind of a 50-50 to think about it.
Alright, so
I think that's it.
I think that's it. We're gonna wrap up episode 3 of LexterDude with the boy StarGamer. We talked about a couple interesting subjects. Let me know who you guys want to see on here next. I'm on a grind to work on quality over quantity, so I feel like that's my next chapter. That's
a good one.
That's my like the title of my next chapter in my career. So yeah, I can't wait to see what you have, you know, coming up.
About the Amigos.
Do you want to talk about it a bit?
Sure. So the Amigos speech, it's gonna be, oh man, it's like I've worked like so hard on like for the entire like history of it, but like there are some like updates that happen because of like the whole thing, but I think you guys are gonna like this because.
Can you give us any word on this? Like, is it like a full speech or is it like a documentary?
It's like both.
Okay.
Actually. This is the whole thing.
Oh shoot! So it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. You guys are now prepared for this.
Alright guys, so my dumbass accidentally disconnected the mic, so the outro sounds terrible. So I'm gonna just end the episode like this.